Hey y'all. Hello. Welcome to the tea, y'all. Welcome to the tea, y'all. So, thanks for joining, y'all. Thanks for joining the tea about HIV, y'all. It's been a while since I came. So let me get right on to this, y'all. So I've been watching a lot of TV. Y'all know for years and years and years I didn't watch TV. Probably about 2 years. I didn't watch TV, but I've been in it, y'all. Listen, in it to win it. I was just watching. This actually happened like a week ago, and I really didn't know how to express it because I don't want to offend nobody. But I'm like, let me get this out. Let me just go ahead and explain how I felt. So it's this series on Netflix. It's called The Designated Survivors, right? It's whatever. So it's called The Designated Survivors. It's like a politics show. Like got everything to do with the presidential stuff and all of that. So I think this is the last season. It was 2 gay guys, right? And they was all in love and stuff. Like I'm just watching it. I'm in it, right? I'm like, okay, I'm not against how people live. You live how you live. If that's what makes you happy, do what make you happy, right? You don't hurt nobody. If you're not hurting nobody and y'all happy, do y'all, right? So the scene, they getting it cracking, doing them, okay. So then let's say fast forward to like 2 different scenes. So now they walking in the park and they holding hands, and then the guy like, well, I just wanted to tell you I'm HIV positive. So the other guy, he was like, what? So he's like, yes, I'm HIV positive, but I'm undetectable. I take care of myself. And the guy was like, why you didn't tell me this? Why you didn't tell me this before? So then he was like, I really don't quote my words, but this is somewhat how the conversation went. He was like, I really liked you and I don't want to tell you, something like that. So then he was like, do you do everybody like this? You have sex with them and then you don't tell them? And then he was like, no, I don't do that or whatever. So the guy walked away. So the guy that was HIV positive, he was all shook up and everything. I'm sure he felt like he wasn't accepted and stuff. So remind you, one guy was like one of the he was like the security for the president, and the other guy, he was in the campaigning. So they work together, but they don't work together, but they see each other in passing and stuff. So one day they saw each other in passing and they was in a room and they was talking. So the one guy, the guy that was HIV positive, was having a conversation with the other one. They just was going back and forth about it. But what I didn't like was that the guy that was HIV positive, he was like, I told you, and you act like I can't remember word for word, but basically he was getting mad at the way that the guy responded to him telling him that he was HIV positive. And the guy that was told that he was HIV positive, of course he gonna be upset. You didn't tell him. You didn't tell him you was HIV positive, and y'all sitting here sleeping around and doing all this other stuff, and you didn't tell him. How do you expect for him to respond to that? Oh, okay, let me just see. No. People don't respond to that, especially when they're not educated about it. They don't know anything about it. And you just telling them this. They don't know. That was the way he was supposed to respond, right? So he just was like, he was trying to explain to the guy, like, okay, I understand a little, I understand. I had to digest that. My doctor, he put me on PrEP pills. I'm trying to understand what's going on. The guy was like, no, because you treated me bad and all this. So they storm out or whatever. So then, let's say two scenes up, they went out to dinner and they talked, and the guy that wasn't positive, he touched the guy that was positive hand, basically to show him like I'm not afraid to touch you. And they talked and everything was fine. But this is my issue with the whole thing, because I got to talk about this. First off, I didn't like the way that the writer of this show, how he had the guy that was HIV positive so upset the way he responded to him telling him he was HIV positive. I felt like he wasn't understanding enough. You literally exposed this man to HIV, even with you saying that you can't infect him, you cannot transmit it to him because you're undetectable. He don't know what that means. He don't know what undetectable means. He don't know what you equals you. He don't know you take your medicine, you're fine. He just hear HIV. When people hear HIV, they think death. They're not thinking I'm okay, you're okay. I didn't like that. I just didn't like it. I think he should have been more understandable to the guy's reaction to him telling him that. I didn't like that. And another thing, why is it that on these shows they always use gay people for a storyline for HIV? Why? Why do they do that? So they did it on Empire. Remember Jamel? I think that's his name. He was involved with somebody that was HIV positive too. The undetectable thing came up. Like they bringing awareness to it. You know what I mean? They bringing awareness to HIV. They bringing awareness to HIV. I get that part. They let you know about being undetectable. They letting people know about that they can't transmit the infection. They're doing a good job with that. But why is it always centered around gay people? I don't understand that. That is not the only way that people get HIV nowadays. It's actually not even the way people get it nowadays, right? And me, honestly, I feel like, this is just me, you know, I'm not nobody but a little bit of else trivia. Why is it not no shows about some cheating folks? Okay, Fighting Temptations, I think that was the name. She cheated on her guy, and she cheated on her boyfriend, and she got her husband, and she got HIV, but the husband didn't. They did a good job with that. But what's really going on in these streets is that people are having multiple sex partners, multiple. Some of them are not in committed relationships. Some of them are. People are sleeping around, and people are, I call it what my book says, undiagnosed streets. The streets is undiagnosed because we have all of these different people that do not know if they're positive or not. And they're walking around and running around and driving around, having unprotected sex with so many different people. And a lot of these people go home and they give their husbands or their wives or their loved ones, whoever, HIV. It's not just gay. Why is they doing this on TV? It's really upsetting me. I'm going to email Tyler Perry. That's what I'm going to do. One of my books needs to be a movie. Well, we talk about what's really going on in these streets. These cheating people is giving their mates HIV, period. That's what's happening in my mind. I know there's a lot of other stuff happening, but in my mind, that's what's happening. And the people that I talk to and I counsel on a day-to-day basis, that's what's happening. And not only that, now it is also down low guys that's HIV positive, that's sleeping around with other gay men, or that's not HIV positive, but they're sleeping with other men, getting HIV from other men, and then going home and giving it to their wives or their girlfriends. We have that going on too. But it's not just gay people who just infected. No, stop that. No, stop it. No, let's stop this. Let's stop it. Let's stop. We cannot keep doing this. These TV shows, they're going a little bit too far now. So I just thought I'd give my opinion to, this is my review about designated survivors and their storyline for people with HIV. They did a good job with delivering the message. We need love too. We want acceptance. All that was good. But why is we using the gay community for the exposure? I don't think we should do that. It's just not fair. It's not fair to them, because a lot of people that's gay do not have HIV. Let's get that straight. They do not. A lot of us heterosexuals, I guess as they call them, we all messed up. Stop this. It's just not fair. It's not fair. But at the same time, too, them putting this type of stuff on TV is showing people that you can be accepted. You know what I mean? Even though you're gay, you're straight or whatever, you can be accepted, and they doing good storylines. I like that. But I just don't like that we don't have enough awareness going on through the television, through the movies, the series. It's not enough. Just can't just bring a gay storyline and think that that's enough. It's not. It's just, honestly, it's not. We need to bring some more storylines to television so that these kids can see, because you look at the kids won't even look at that. They won't be able to digest that because they're looking at gay people. They can't digest it. But when you seeing regular things happening, kids will be able to digest that. And I honestly believe that if we educate more people about this, the world will be a better place, y'all. But this just is my opinion, y'all. I wanted to tell y'all how I thought about that. If y'all know any other movies that have a HIV storyline, please let me know so I can watch it, so that I can start giving my reviews about the way that they delivering HIV on TV. I think this is really, really important. Not just us being advocates doing these videos and talking about different situations. We need to find out what is going on with these TV shows and these people out here that's bringing the wrong message to the world through television. I'm telling y'all, let's get it. I hope y'all like this video. I be trying to mix it up and do something different, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day.